how do we live together as a people? Okay. okay. I know what some of you are thinking now. You know, that my question is the second question. That the first question is, do we really want to live together? I know.
Introducing Dr. Damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We're coming to you from the greatest city in the world.
New York City.
Yes. New York City is so great that we are giving the mastermind of 9/11, Kahid Sheikh Mohammed, COVID vaccine, even before good people like Tomato Joss and my honorable noisemaker get a vaccine. Yes. Oh, yes. In New York City, we follow the rule. If the law says that those in prison who have underlying conditions should get the vaccine, we give it to them. Yeah, it doesn't matter if they wanted to kill us, we give it to them. That is the only difference between Africa and the rest of the advanced world. While countries within the advanced world, they make every effort to follow the law and be just to all of their people. In Africa, we do everything to follow our emotions and be unfair to all of our people. Sasha! Tweet that out.
You cannot change a country. You don't read any books. You've never read any biography. You've not studied world history. You've not studied philosophy. You've not studied sociology. You don't know anything about anthropology. You don't know anything.
Dele Momodu, did I invite you? Wait now. I have not finished introducing the topic, and you're already running your mouth. So, for those following developments in Nigeria, everyone agrees that Nigeria is on the edge. Yes, like about to fall into a bottomless pit. Some even say that Rwanda's kind of genocide is loading in Nigeria. All that is needed is just a trigger, final trigger.
You just come, they just put you there, boom, figurehead, sit down, and then people come and worship you. You are the greatest thing to happen, and that's it. There is no way anything is going to change. So a leader too must update and upgrade himself. That's why people like us read all the time.
Dele, will you keep quiet? Haba, didn't you go around the country campaigning for him? I saw what you were writing. It's not as if you didn't know that he didn't read, that he didn't travel, and that he has not upgraded himself or even his cows. Mind yourself, oh. So, where was I? The problem has been the same one that Nigeria has faced all these years. And it is a simple question that is at the core of everything. How do we live together as a people? Okay. I know what some of you are thinking now. You know, that my question is the second question. That the first question is, do we really want to live together? I know.
The North hereby openly calls on the authorities to acknowledge this declaration by taking steps to facilitate the final dissolution of this hopeless union that has never been convenient to any of the parties.
Sasha, why are you bringing things of the past? Why are you talking? We're talking about today. Why are you bringing things that have passed away? Why? Please ignore Sasha. Yes. We have avoided these questions for too long, and I don't think we can continue to avoid them any longer.
You just come, they just put you there, boom, figurehead, sit down, and then people come and worship you. You are the greatest thing to happen, and that's it. There is no way anything is going to change. So a leader too must update and upgrade himself. That's why people like us read all the time.
You know what? Bring Dele Momodu. Yeah, Dele, come. What is troubling you? Why are you interfering with my show?
Cows. We're discussing cows every day.
Okay. You know what? Let's just discuss it. Let's discuss it. So in the last few weeks, the western part of Nigeria has become a wild, wild west. Oh yes, again, yeah, because remember that the first time the West went wild in the 60s, it led to a military coup, a counter coup, and then a civil war. Please bear that in mind. Yeah. Tired of some Fulani herdsmen destroying their farms, some kidnapping their people and killing their daughters and their mothers, the people of the Southwest rose up to put up a fight. Oh yes, led by Odua advocate Sunday Adeyemo and the governor of Ondo State, Rotimi Ekeredolu. They gave Fulani herdsmen 7 days to leave their forests and their towns.
Addressing the gathering, Governor Akeredolu announced the ban on night grazing with immediate effect because most farm destruction take place at night. He said movement of cattle within cities and highways is prohibited and underage grazing of cattle is outlawed.
That was the governor of Ondo State saying that enough is enough. Now, here is Sunday Igboho, the same Sunday Adeyemo. Yep, that is the new hero of the Yoruba people. Now, since the government cannot secure the lives of the people, his own people, he offered to lead. Who will blame him? Now, for those wondering why he was puffed up, he was wearing a traditional bulletproof vest. Hey, look at it. Don't mess with the man. Don't mess with the man. Now, the story has since advanced in different directions. Oh yeah. Sunday took his supporters to chase away Fulani people from a town in Oyo State. The homes of Fulani people, including the Sariki Fulani, was burnt. Yep, look at it. On the other hand, Ondo State Governor and others from the Southwest, they met with the leaders of the Fulani people to come up with a peaceful solution. Take a look.
Well, we do law claim to superior intelligence.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm not laughing. The man said he does not claim to have superior intelligence. Good point, you know. Anyway, for taking that step, Sunday's home in Ibadan was burned down. Now, for giving Fulani people in Ondo State 7 days to leave or come out of the forest and register with the government, Ondo State Governor who was not liked. He wasn't liked by his people before then. Suddenly became a hero to his people and an enemy of Aso Rock.
Set it up as a business. Your business stops where mine begins. You cannot bring your cow on my farmland and say I have no right to complain.
Yeah. Oh. What is wrong with you, Dele? What is wrong with you, Dele Momodu? Look who is talking. Is this not exactly what you Nigerians have been doing to the people of the Niger Delta? Is it not? Didn't you destroy their farmland and their rivers because you are looking for oil? Is that not what happened there? Don't annoy me. Don't upset me. So where was I? So there has been a peace meeting where it was agreed that open grazing is no longer going to happen in Yoruba land. No night grazing, no kids leading cows all over town. I'm surprised that nobody talked about stopping herdsmen from carrying guns, AK-47. Anyway, more importantly, the parties agreed that nobody should be allowed to issue quick notice to Fulani people in any part of Nigeria.
Igbos currently residing in any part of northern Nigeria are hereby served notice to relocate within 3 months.
Sasha, why are you like this? Is something wrong with your head? Why? That nobody should give quick notice to Fulani does not mean that Fulani people should not give quick notice to others. Why are you confusing these things? You know what? We shall take a break. When we come back, we'll bring you solutions. Yes, there are solutions to this problem of Fulani herdsmen and the farmers and people being kidnapped. It's not rocket science. We'll be right back.
That the police were really on the encouragement giving responsibility citizen by post to law report suspicious movement around.
Just soon after the peaceful resolution in Ondo State, the Supreme Council for Sharia in Nigeria called on Southwest governors to provide ranches for herdsmen before banning open grazing. Smart people. They warned that failure to do so will be an invitation to greater disaster. Look at the headlines. Yes, they know what they're talking about. Now, this brings us to the reaction of Fulani people to all this. What are they saying? What are they saying? Let's take a look.
The Fulani people are not criminals. They are not.
Yes, thank you, my Afro comrade, Senator Shehu Sani, my brother. You know, I would rather take the position of the Sultan of Sokoto, which is this. Yes. Yeah. The Sultan said, we are not saying that Fulanis are not part of the kidnappings as mentioned by the Secretary of Mieti Allah. He said that 7 out of 8 kidnappers arrested are Fulanis. But that does not mean that every Fulani is a criminal. No, they are not. See, just like every other ethnic group in Nigeria, different Fulani groups have weighed in. Yeah, some said that they owned all the land in Nigeria and nobody and no Jupiter will force them out of any land anywhere in Nigeria. Look at it, look at it. Look at the screen. See? All the lands in this country belongs to the Fulani. And but we don't have any business to do with land if it doesn't have areas for grazing. If the land doesn't have cow food, we don't have any business with it. We don't sell land, we don't farm. What we consider are the areas that have cow food. If the place is good for grazing, we don't need anybody's permission to go there. Yeah. That is Shehu Sani's good man, you know. I wonder why they are fought on the list of the most dangerous terrorists anywhere in the world. Number 4. I wonder why. Why did they put them on that list? Why? Do you know? You see, this is terrorist group in the world, but not in Nigeria. That there's an important distinction. In the world, they may be number 4. In Nigeria, they're not on the list, you know. Anyway, one very smart Fulani group says something that I have never heard before. You know, they said that it was their cows that fertilize the forest with their dung. So they have ownership of the forest and not the farmers. I'm like, wow. Do you have the man that said that? I never thought. Do you have the Sasha shows the man?
We make bold to say that what is happening in the southern is more politics, which has the fingerprint of the self-acclaimed leader of southern politics, Ahmed Bello Tinubu.
Come on, that is not the clip, my friend. Please, if you don't have the right clip, just tell me. Anyway, did you see the man beside that guy? Shaking his head, saying, tell them. Now, but he says something important. I didn't know that Bola Tinubu's name is Ahmadu Bello Tinubu. I didn't know that. You see, you learn every day from anybody. Now that we know, I think we have to go and find Tinubu's real birth certificate and his primary school and secondary school certificates. We have to, because now we can find actually where he was born and when, how old he is. Anyway, so what do you think about the logic? This logic that cow dung is what fertilizes the farmland, and as such, they own the farm.
We are not the largest cow producing or breeding country in the world. We're not even among the top 20. How come we want to continue to practice archaism We want to remain in the Stone Age. We want to remain in antiquity.
What? Dele. You again? Will you keep quiet? Let me get me someone smart to help us understand what is really going on. Can you? Sasha, get someone smart. Yes. Already, despite the ban on open grazing and the understanding reached in Ondo State, cows are still seen roaming around across Yoruba land. And I'm sure it is the same across most of southern Nigeria. Why is that? Let's hear from retired Captain Aliyu Umar.
Macban has met with stakeholders at their level. I can assure you those perpetrating the act are inane and oblivious of what is happening. You may be surprised that right after this meeting, these people will still do damage.
You see, this is a very smart man. Very smart man. Watch him again.
Those people that are killing and raping and maiming, they have no reckoning or respect for constituted authority or law enforcement, and we will deal with them decisively.
Wow! We will deal with them decisively. This was retired Captain Umar's advice to Mietiala. Deal with the criminal elements in your group. Stop protecting them and staining every one of you. This is also the position that Buhari's government should have taken since the beginning of this crisis. Imagine if Buhari had said something like that instead of pampering those criminals. You know, doing the killings and kidnapping all in the name of defending the Fulani people. Imagine if he had done that. Some of you who are old enough to remember when Obasanjo was president will remember when some elements of OPC were causing trouble in Yoruba land. Obasanjo took decisive actions. He did not pamper them because they were his Yoruba people. No. The way Buhari is doing with criminal elements in his Fulani ethnic group. He didn't.
They must take a firm position and stamp their foot about these renegade and rogue herdsmen who are hell-bent on blacklisting the Fulani nationality.
Yes. Things would all have been different if Buhari had put his foot down, you know, and said enough is enough with these criminals. That would have separated them from law-abiding Fulani herdsmen. Now, why is this Aliyu Umar not the government's spokesman instead of Garba Shehu and Femi Adesina? Why? These are the kind of questions you ask yourself. Buhari, why don't you make this guy your spokesman? Anyway, at this point, it's important to say the obvious. I know. In Nigeria, not everything that is obvious is obvious. Sasha! Tweet that out. Here is the obvious. Not all Fulani people are criminals. And as such, you cannot use the same brush to paint every Fulani. It is wrong.
The Igbos are also responsible for Nigeria's cultural and moral degeneracy, with their notorious involvement in all kinds of crime, violent robberies and kidnappings, high-profile prostitution, and advanced financial fraud.
Sasha, do you want to continue to work here? I'm just asking you. I know you're an American, but there is a big difference between the Igbo and the Fulani, or the Yoruba and the Fulani. You should know that. You cannot paint all Fulani with the same brush. But you can paint the Igbo or the Yoruba or the Urobo with the same brush. You can do that. You know, they are not important.
There are today sufficient reasons to suspect that some Igbos masquerade as Fulani herdsmen to commit violent atrocities across the country in order to cause and spread ethnic disaffection.
Oh, Sasha, stop it. We are moving forward. We are no longer talking about the problems. We are looking at solutions. Please, bring back Aliyu Umar.
We must not begin to carry ourselves and try to go and impose ours on others. We are guilty of doing this across all regions of Nigeria.
Yes. Thank you, Omar. Thank you so much. But in practical terms, what should we be doing? You know, I'm tired of hearing about, you know, this thing about, beside moving cows, how to move cows from 21st century from one place to the other, whose forest to use and whose land should be used for Ruga. What should we be doing in the 21st century? Tell us, Omar.
I look forward to seeing that day when Mieti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria will head their cattle with drones.
Wow. You see? Drones. I never thought of that. Imagine how they do it in ranches across the world. You see? In cow production, Nigeria, with the landmass of 356,000 square miles, is number 14. We produce only 20 million heads of cows. And mind you, with a population of 200 million people, we need to produce at least 80 million heads of cows to meet demand. Not these cows moving around, the ones that can stay in one place and produce milk. Countries like the UK, with a land mass of only 93,000 square miles, is number 33 with 10 million heads of cows. Germany, a country with about 137,000 square miles, is number 25 with 12 million heads of cows, while New Zealand, a country of about 103,000 square miles, is number 29 with 10 million cows. UK and Germany are already producing more cows than Nigeria, and yet their landmass together is less than 2/3 of Nigeria. But they have no cows going into people's farms or herdsmen carrying AK-47 to follow their cows around town. Let me illustrate what I mean.
Will allow its pact to be tied to the politic contour of otherwise
Exactly my point. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? This is a serious topic. Why are you laughing? Netherlands is 16,000 square miles. It is less than Bauchi State, which is about 19,000 square miles. But Netherlands produces 4 million cows without having cows on the street, on airport terminals, entering farms, or herdsmen carrying AK-47 to follow cows around. And they can produce more if they wanted to. Now, if each of the 19 northern states with a landmass of 254,000 square miles, if they produce 4 million cows each, the way Netherlands is doing, Nigeria will produce about 80 million cows. And that will rank Nigeria number 5 in the world production of cows. Imagine that. In such a country, people like this will no longer be the ones speaking for Fulani herdsmen.
Succeeded in convincing the leader of the APC to hand over the ticket of the party to him.
No, wait. Who is Mama's daughter that made the pronouncement last year? Do you know? I don't know. It's interesting. Now, before I go, one last word on quick notices. You know, bring in Femi Falana.
And I have regularly insisted that nobody can give a quick notice to another citizen. If you are dissatisfied with his action, even as a government, you must go to court.
Mr. Falana, wait. What if the people we're talking about are ordinary beggars, you know, ordinary beggars on the street? What's the situation with them?
I mean, when beggars and destitutes were even deported from Lagos to some state, I came out, no, you cannot.
You heard it, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, not from me. You heard it. We'll be right back. Now to more important news. Our great Apostle Johnson Suleman, is in trouble again. Yes! Oops, sorry. I'm not excited. I'm not excited. I'm very sad. I'm very sad. Indeed. Sad indeed. 3 years after he survived the Stephanie Otobo scandal. Yes. 3 years after, Apostle Suleman is once again in a woman's hot soup. Look at the headline. Yeah, the allegation this time is that the man of God was sleeping with the wife of one of his pastors, Alo, with all the Hollywood, with all the Nollywood actresses out there looking for second husband, and looking to be second wives or third wives to Fiakwa. Alo Kongwanazu. Now, let us pause and take it all in. You know, the allegation did not come from a stripper or a part-time musician from Canada. No. He didn't want to take that risk anymore this time around. No. It came from Apostle Suleman's own pastor. Yes, he was a former pastor at Suleman's Omega Fire Ministries. Yeah, that's Now, we didn't know what was going on until the Inspector General of Police in Nigeria ordered a probe. Look at the headline. Yeah, that was when Apostle Suleman came out to deny the allegation. Watch.
These claims are all fabricated. They're pure fiction and they're outright lies. These events never, ever happened.
Sasha. What got into you today? You have come again. Leave Trump alone. Will you? Now, I understand that Apostle Suleman did not have the time to make a video. Apparently, especially when people can read a lot from his facial expressions. So he just went to Twitter and then issued a reaction. And he says, IG of police orders probe on me? Where? When? Maybe my ghost. Just reading stories now. Of course. Please discard. There is no such thing. Bad news really sells fast. That's my apostle, That's my apostle. That sounded like this, remember?
Take a look. You take a look. Look at her words. You tell me what you think. I don't think so.
Me? Which probe? Maybe my ghost. Look at her. I don't think so. She's not anything like Stephanie, my darling Stephanie. And that was when the pastor, Mike Davis, came out with his video where he accused Apostle Suleman of stopping him from seeing his children and threatening his life. Watch.
But the reason why I am mainly doing this video is because my life as I speak is no longer safe. We'll have to, shuttle between Auchi and all of that, and back and forth she was traveling and all of that.
Yep. Yeah. Of course, there are always three sides to a story. As soon as Pastor Mike Davis came out with his video, his wife, Pastor Faith Echo, released her own.
I kept my virginity at that age and you married me a virgin. I stayed with this man that long for years before you married me, and he did not disvirgin me. So the best time that he had to sleep according to you was when I was married.
Yes. Now, one interesting thing is that Pastor Mike Davis cried in his video. Look at it.
Said, where was Michelle? Because that's the name of my daughter. She said to me that Michelle was on the bed, pushed aside.
And his wife, Faith, also cried in her video.
Because that is the only thing a man will say to a woman after leaving her for years. But it's still not okay, still bleeding, or better still hurts.
They all learned these things from the best Apostle Suleman. Watch. Yep. You cannot know who is lying by looking at who cried. No, that doesn't tell you anything. You cannot know who is lying by listening to what they say. Watch.
By I tell you how many beds I've slept on in my life, you won't know. So children, lie down. I have slept on plenty beds that you have no idea of.
What is wrong with you today? Sasha, you too like trouble. The man was talking to his children about the bed that he had slept on. I don't know where your head went to. What's wrong with you today? Anyway, here are the only 4 ways to know if the allegation against Apostle Suleman is true. Only 4. Number 1, Apostle Suleman's wife will come out and defend her husband. She did it in Stephanie Otobo's case. Oh, what? She already did it? Let's see the video.
All kinds of rubbish and nonsense this lady has been talking about that has gone viral on the internet. That is not my husband.
Sasha, what is your name? Sasha, that was her reaction from Stephanie Otobo's incident. We want the reaction to this Pastor David's allegation. Show that one.
Every hell that has been let loose against Apostle Johnson Suleman, whoever is sponsoring or advising, coming up with this nonsense on the internet, oh Lord, arise, frustrate the counsel of the wicked.
Get out of here, man. What? Wait a minute. There are more than one allegation? Get out of here, man. You know what? Let her finish.
Or encouraging as many as they are coming up with this nonsense on the internet.
That is the first sign for you gullible people, all you. Yeah. The second sign is this. If his former pastor, Mike Davids, comes to Apostle Suleman's church to say that he was paid by enemies of the apostle to say what he said, that's the second sign that the allegations are true. Number 3, if the pastor's wife, Faith, comes to Apostle Suleman's church to say that she has forgiven her husband, and together they will all have the great apostle remarry them, give them a car and a house, and then send them off to second honeymoon in Dubai, and they will live happily ever after, just like Stephanie Otobo. Now, the fourth and final sign that Apostle Suleman's this allegation against Apostle Suleman is true is when Suleman is shown in a garden in Dubai or somewhere in a Boma, pushing his wife in a swing like this. Yeah. Oh, Nollywood, when are you going to hire our great apostle? Hire him. Keep him busy, Nonsense. There are some stories making headline news across Nigerian newspapers this week. Of course, headline news, as always, is brought to you by Help Me Waka. Help Me Waka, the people that go on errand for you. Whatever you want to do, they will do it for you in Nigeria, in Ghana. Just go to their website, helpmewaka.com. Help your people. Go to Help Me Waka and order items for them. They will be happy. Please, help them. Our first story is wonderful. Is this my daddy? Escaped Chibok schoolgirl calls her father. Look at the story. Look at the headline. Oh, I mean, this is the most uplifting story to come out of northern Nigeria in a very long time. Yes, some Chibok girls escaped from Boko Haram captivity last week. 7 years after one of the girls, now a woman, came out, remembered her father's phone number and called. When he answered, she said, "Is this my daddy?" Oh, it made me cry. I cannot imagine how the father felt, I cannot imagine how the girl would have felt. Nothing can come close to this. Nothing, not even Dr. Livingston, I presume. No, I have no punchline. It's just an uplifting story for you. Are you not impressed? Are you not, it's touched. Anyway, next. I will be praying for you, says Muhammadu Buhari, Nigeria's president, to his new service chiefs. Oh, he never disappoints. He never fails to deliver. After years of failing to do the right thing, after exhausting all other alternatives, President Muhammadu Buhari finally sacked his service chiefs. He was hoping for applause from Nigerians, but he didn't receive anyone. Nothing. I wonder why. I wonder why nobody clapped for him for sacking them. Nonsense. Next. Oh, this is also connected to the service chiefs. International Criminal Court confirms Buratai and other service chiefs, sacked chiefs, that they have their cases with them, with the prosecutors in ICC. I'm like, what? You see, this is a total waste of time. Buratai does not care. He's not afraid of the ICC. The man raises snakes on his farm, for crying out loud. Who born you to come near him? I'm just saying, you know, he's not scared of ICC. He's not scared they will arrest him outside Nigeria. He was 50. He was 50 when he first left Nigeria. He could quietly live the rest of his life in Nigeria. I know you're worried about his houses in Dubai. Don't worry. Hush Puppy's realtor is collecting rent for him. So, Otolobo ICC. Don't be so, my man. Don't be so, Otolobo ICC. You don't care. Yeah. Africa. Next. Oh, this is also, why is he all about Buratai? He said, I left the Nigerian army better than I met it. General Buratai. My man, you surely did. And we have the video to prove it. Take a look. Those were Nigerian soldiers rejoicing when they heard that you were fired, my general. they were happy. Is that not how Nigerians danced when General Sani Abacha died? Is that not the same? Oh, this final one broke my heart. Police arrest Jesus for indecent conduct in Anambra State. My dear Prophet Onyeze Jesus, who is the founder of Children Light Anointing Ministries in Idemili North local government area of Anambra State, was arrested on the day he had vowed to raise 7 people from the dead. Yes, initially the government of Anambra State warned all hospitals and morgues not to let the man in, the whole prophet, to perform his miracle. They said, don't. I wonder why. What is Governor Obiano afraid of? Is he afraid that Onyeze Jesus will show the world the video of his wife receiving COVID-19 vaccine in Houston while people are dying in his state? Keep quiet, Dr. Damis. Keep quiet. You don't want them to cook up stories about you apologizing to the woman who must be obeyed. You don't. What? We're talking about national stories, international stories, not local stories in that small state. Nonsense. Anyway. Anyway, that's all the time we have. Please keep following us on Twitter at
Dr. Damages.
And on Instagram at
Dr. Damages.
And on Facebook at
Dr. Damages.
You can also support us, please, by visiting patreon.com/Dr. Damages. Any amount you give will be great help, please. Here's my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book, The Hill We Climb. And it says, there's always light if only we are brave enough to see it. If only we are brave enough to be it. You know what? Why don't I get her to say it herself? I'm messing things up here. Let's get her.
For there is always light if only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it.
Yes! Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose. Woo! Thank you so much. I know this was a lot and we're happy how you are subscribing. You are helping me. Talk to your neighbor. Yeah, tell your neighbor, have you subscribed? Help them. Some people don't know. You don't pay. It's free. Just click, pim, and you're with me. It will come to you whenever I deliver. It will come to you. That's all you need to do. Help me so that I can help you. Remember, We are because you are. And you are because we are. Any day we are no longer going to be here. I'm telling you, any day you don't subscribe, we pack up. Help me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my man. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. Thank you, Rotimi. Emeka, thank you. How about Aminu? Thank you so much. I can see you. Aisha, thank you so much, Aisha, my Aisha. Thank you. Not that Aisha, my Aisha. Sendwave is breaking the market with its new and enhanced system of sending money to Nigeria in line with the Central Bank of Nigeria's directive. Oh yeah, stop the press. Yes, your safe and reliable money transfer service, Sendwave, is breaking the market by making it almost free to send money to your family and friends in Nigeria. Wait a minute. You can send money from the US, Canada, UK, Spain, Italy, and Ireland to Nigeria for just 1% transaction fee. You will save money by using Sendwave than any other remittance company in the market. For example, if you send $100 to your sister, she gets $100 in Nigeria, and you pay just $1. That is crazy. You will also be saving almost $4 from what the other remittance companies charge. And no matter how much you send, Sendwave will not charge you more than $9. Isn't that great? Add to that, when you use my promo code DOCTOR, you will get $5 bonus for your first transfer. Now, your loved ones can pick up the money in dollars from any Access Bank or Zenith Bank anywhere near them. Oh yeah, pickup is during bank hours. Banks will not give out money, your dollars, when they are closed. You go, Shobo. And there is no cost to your loved ones to pick up the dollars. So hurry and download the new Sendwave. Now, to send money, you need to add the recipient as a new recipient. You also have to select cash pickup and enter their name and phone number. Once you send the amount you want, Sendwave will text a code to your phone number. They will also send the same code to your recipient. That's it. That code is what your family member or friend will take to the bank to claim their dollars. Sendwave, your best way to send money to Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Ivory Coast, Cameroon, and Liberia. Oh, they're in Liberia, Ivory Coast, and Cameroon. Why didn't I know that?